Yeah, baby.
We back, baby.
I was doing the yeah, baby.
And we back.
That's what Ryan does every time.
Yeah,
he says,
he does.
baby.
Which, thank God we got that guy off the podcast.
Thank God. Yeah, if you are tuning in for the first time, this is not normal. We are in a bit of a state of emergency, much like the rest of San Diego County with this heat. And so, Ryan and Kara are gallivanting in Europe.
Yeah, they're gallivanting. And so they're leaving. They left us for 2 weeks.
Yeah, so
which
buckle up,
kind
folks.
of insane because this is our 199th episode.
Mm-hmm. Next week's 200.
200, and they wanted to leave. Yeah,
that makes sense. That kind of tracks for them, if I can be honest. But before we get too far into it, let's do a bit of an intro here. First up, we have welcome to What the Podcast. I'm Ryan.
And I'm Annie.
And together we are.
Oh, wait, you're Ryan?
You're supposed to be John.
Oh, John. Shh.
All right. Welcome to What the Podcast. I'm Ryan.
I'm John.
And together we are.
Ryan and John.
On the couch.
No, you guys always do this thing.
Yeah, we always do this little touchy lucky. We love each other. On the couch, as always, currently, nobody. But
somebody is coming, and it's a surprise guest.
It is.
And it's going to knock your socks off.
Yeah, it is. So they're going to come in a little bit late because we wanted to get a little time.
We wanted to touch base. Yeah.
Touch base.
They'll text me when they're on their way. You'll see them.
They will be here. But it's us. And let me just say, it is so nice.
It's so nice.
To not have a Tafoya on this podcast. It's been years.
Years. So mean. We love the Tafoyas. No, we're big fans.
Certainly. I love them, of course, which is why I'm saying that.
We like to roast them. We like to give them a hard time. You know what? I realize that with my friend groups is I tend to do that. I tend to take a sweet moment and ruin it.
Yeah.
I had a friend the other day where she couldn't go to lunch with us.
Yeah.
And she goes, okay, well, you guys, you can't order chicken tenders and margaritas because in solidarity of me not being there. And we were all like, yeah. So we went to the one restaurant we knew we could all get chicken tenders and margaritas.
Of course.
And we sent her a picture and she goes, how dare you? This is one thing I asked you not to do. I was like, yeah, well, you set something like that up.
Don't say that because that makes me want to do it. That's the number one thing.
Okay, let's get right into the news.
Let's go.
I'm not big into YouTubers. Even though this, funny enough, is a YouTube podcast, basically.
Yeah, I was going to say that's kind of going against the brand deal over there, right? Go ahead.
Against the brand. Even though we are YouTubers.
We all love YouTube.
YouTube, but live. No but there's a YouTuber who is known for mukbangs.
Yes. Yeah, Nick Avocado.
Did you see what he posted?
Yeah, I saw a bunch of people they kind of predicted it because...
Really?
Well, 2 years ago, let's
fill in the listeners of what's happening.
Go ahead.
So he was really thin, and then he was known for making mukbangs, which is you eating an insane amount of food, and he gained a ton of weight.
Yeah.
And then people were hating on him for how much weight he was gaining and how unhealthy he was. And then he posted this video that he has secretly been posting old videos, and that he actually, for the last 2 years, has lost 200 pounds.
Yeah, I saw that. That's pretty crazy.
Which I feel is not mentally healthy. I watched the video where he was and you guys are idiots because I've been losing weight and you guys are such bad people. I've just watched all the hate roll in. I was that feels like talk about revenge body. You just got a hate body.
It's true. Yeah, I think 2 years ago he kind of came out and was this whole thing was a social experiment. He was because everyone was he's such a strong persona.
Yeah.
That they were there's no way this is how he is in real life. And then, so 2 years ago, he came out and he's this was a social experiment to see, how the internet would react to, an internet villain, so to speak. And then he's also, we didn't know at the time, but he had pre-recorded a ton of content. Yeah. So he was posting from that moment until now, was the way he looked at the time of that video. But he's been losing all this weight.
Do you think that it feels so many things? Because I'm I don't think the internet needed a villain.
Certainly.
I think there's plenty of... Look at Logan Paul. We needed a different villain besides Logan Paul.
We need more villains. Is that what you're telling me? That's crazy. Yeah. No, I hear you. I don't know that I fully... I think it's kind of lame. I think, it certainly is intriguing, which is what the internet is kind of good for in terms of you know, when these new creators are very creative, and I think that they're doing stuff. They're always trying to push that line of what is the next like, you know, internet moment.
Can we talk about social experiment for a second?
Yeah.
Let's dive into that. You, as a guy who made videos about eating a ton of food on the internet, are making social experiments. Who gave you the accreditation for that? Like, really, who said, you know what, you should do a social experiment?
Right. It's like the guy that did the he did the documentary, the Super Size Me or whatever. You know?
Oh yeah, but then they turned out. But then didn't you see? Did you hear the recent thing?
He died, right?
Okay, yes, but because of like insane alcohol use. So their whole thing was like, they're like super. This is like the big arches.
This is
coming out.
This is McDonald's.
Big Donald is coming out saying
Big
like,
Donald coming, hey, this is what happened.
He's like, isn't that crazy? Because like I think that most of that Super Size Me video was because of his alcoholism, not the McDonald's he ate for a year.
Oh no.
Which listen, in the way that I just eat up a corporate giant being like.
Oh, yeah.
Isn't that crazy? Because I don't think that was us. And I'm like, you know what? I think you're right.
Yeah.
I'm a total sheep when it comes to, you know, Mickey D's. They can say whatever, and I'm like, I'm there with you.
Yeah, I mean,
I die with the arches.
Yeah, like I said, I think you're right. Does he have any credentials to be like social experiment? But I mean, at the same time, I kind of get it. I get like some people are so, and we've met, we know of. I should say. I'm not going to like try to narrow it to our close friend list because that's not true. But we know of people who go out and do crazy things to try to, you know, be viral, be popular on the internet. And it's like, even when you see it in your own, like, you know, I guess circle of it, people who you've, you know, been around at a normal level, you're like, this is weird, you know? But then we don't look at it when we're looking at a big YouTuber going like, this is weird. You know, it's kind of just like, oh, that's cool, whatever. But when you're actively seeing someone you know try to do the whole viral social thing, it's like so cringy. It's
so hard.
Cringy.
There's that new TV show that just came out, which is The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, and it's all about this group of Mormon moms that had like blew up on TikTok.
Yes.
And then their whole thing came out where they were actually like swinging. Yeah, soft swingering. Well, it was swingering. It wasn't swinging.
Well, it wasn't swinging. It was swingering.
It was swingering. Which is basically you can make out with each other, but you can't have sex.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they were calling it soft swinging.
What?
Yeah, and the like main girl made a video, and that's what like blew it all up. Is like she made a video like kind of calling out like, we're swingers and we've been soft swinging and I took it too far with someone's husband and we ended up having sex. Like there's this whole thing, and now they got a reality TV show. So
that was the line that was crossed, is having sex with somebody else's husband. Yeah, it wasn't like the fact that they were swinging, soft swinging, which is making out. It's like
they were all cool
they
with
crossed
that.
the line.
They crossed the line where like when they went too far. But
that,
the thing
by
that's
the way,
funny
crazy
is I think like I've been involved in Mormon churches before.
Yeah, you love
it. And the
it.
way that like those communities are so tight knit that I cannot imagine what the drama that is happening in those churches, in those wards of being like, did you see so and so's TikTok?
Yeah.
Like beyond the like they came out as swingers and like got a reality TV show.
Yeah.
Like even just them like trying to be like TikTokers. It's crazy.
It feels
absolutely crazy.
It feels a little confusing to like. I'm going back to the.
Excuse me.
Oh my gosh.
Excuse me.
Gosh.
Oh no. Oh no.
Please stop the recording. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Do you need a microphone? Oh man.
Hi.
Sorry. Hello.
Oh hello. Hi.
Hello.
Nice to
right
meet
there,
you.
right there,
Go
if you
ahead.
could.
Thank you for having me.
Surprise guest is here.
Surprise guest is here.
Well,
Surprise guest for me as well too, which
If
is
our
great.
surprise guest wants to
setup.
scoot over a little bit.
you can scoot all the way to the
surprise
corner.
guest will make the call.
Oh, you know what? That's true. You know,
I also-
you know what? The surprise guest, I can move your
Is
camera.
this as good as it goes? The surprise guest?
Listen,
Oh, a second.
you're lucky you got
Surprises.
anything.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
Excuse me.
Listeners, viewers,
And listeners.
and listeners.
There you go.
Thank you very much. Listeners, excuse me, hosts. I'll
Take
take
it
it.
wide
I touched buttons. I think I stopped.
Oh no,
recording
it's
it.
okay. It's okay. It's okay. We're back.
There we
Are
go.
you in?
Yeah.
And more importantly,
Is he in the frame?
can we
Is the
see
question.
this?
Can you see
It's
that?
Perfectly framed. Yeah, it's
Perfectly
perfectly
framed.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are.
I can't believe this.
It's good to see you.
Good
Thank
hey,
you.
Good to see you.
Yes, I'm a member of, as you can see here, the
Yeah.
Uh-oh. You got it. You have it.
I'd like for everyone to
To
go
be
ahead
quiet.
and go ahead and be quiet.
I will.
The Podcast Regulatory Authority. Do we see this? The PRA?
PRA.
Okay. So we understand that 199 episodes today, right? Congratulations
Today.
to
Thank you.
both of you.
Thank you.
This
Mainly
is
me,
very
also
oops,
kind of
oops,
Annie.
oops, still
Go
going.
ahead.
So 199 episodes is a huge accomplishment. Huge.
Yeah.
However, there is a regulatory and anonymous, of which I'm a member. My name, by the way, in the authority is Olivia.
Oh, it is. Yeah. That's what I thought it was.
So in
Certainly.
case there were some mentions of Olivia turning up, they're not
Yeah.
wrong.
They're not.
Okay,
They're not
here I
wrong.
am.
They're not wrong.
So what we're here to do today is once a podcast hits 200 episodes,
Okay.
you're now under the governing body of the regulatory authority. And so what we
PRA.
have to do, the PRA, what we have
course.
to do today is we've exhausted our research team capabilities. And
Okay.
we've not
Okay.
only dug into the past of both of your lives, but we've also had some things looking toward the future of the show.
Sure.
Making sure that we just have content. As you can imagine, as a regulatory authority, the thing that we would be fearful of most is that our shows would run out of things to talk about, and we certainly haven't done that yet, have
Oh,
we?
no,
So-
certainly not.
So what we're going to do is there's 5 sections to this
Okay.
exam, and we do this to, believe it or not, every podcast.
Yeah. Go ahead. I'm listening.
Oops.
I'm listening. I know I'm listening.
I'm right here, sir.
I'm listening. Go ahead.
And I don't know if you want to continue
I know,
having this
no,
show,
I'm all
but you're
set.
gonna
I'm
need
all
to
set.
be all here.
I got it.
Okay.
I'm here. I'm
All
here.
right,
I'm
the
here.
PRA. This is the 200th episode approval exam.
Okay.
Okay.
You're gonna want
So,
to hit whatever the
Yes,
pop-up came up.
it says there's a hotspot scenario
okay,
situation.
everybody,
going here.
everybody.
It's a government agency. There's
Listen.
not a lot
Can you
of funding.
see both of that in that camera?
Yeah, you can see both
okay.
that in that camera.
I just want to make sure we get the exam in the camera shot. Is all. I'm the producer here. This is what I had to do.
That's right.
Go ahead. Section 1. Yes.
Section 1. Okay, but before we get into this, I do have to read a few things.
Uh-huh,
A little
and
bit
you
of
should.
verbiage from the PRA. Okay, the Podcast Regulatory Authority is committed to ensuring integrity, quality, and safety of the podcasting industry through careful oversight
Okay.
and regulation. This is
Okay.
what I'm here to do.
You are.
The PRA claims to protect the public interest by safeguarding listeners from harmful content, promoting ethical standards, and ensuring accuracy and fairness in podcasting. We can agree to this?
Yes, we can.
Maintain industry standards, establishing and enforcing guidelines for content creation, distribution, and advertising to uphold the professionalism and credibility of the podcasting
I didn't know
landscape.
there were
We agree to
standards.
this?
Yes, we do.
You sure? Yeah.
Foster innovation and diversity, supporting the growth and development of the podcasting industry by encouraging creativity, promoting inclusivity, and protecting the rights
Yeah.
of podcasters and listeners. We agree to this?
Agreed.
Serve as a trusted authority, providing guidance, resources, and education to podcasters, listeners, which, by the way, which camera is mine? That one?
That one's yours.
Okay, listeners. You tell me, okay? And industry stakeholders, fostering a culture of transparency and accountability. This is why we're here.
Yes.
Transparency.
And accountability.
Thank you, John.
I
Very
know,
good.
I was listening.
Very good. To evaluate the suitability
Okay.
of what the podcast for continuing production, particularly in light of its milestone 200th episode upcoming.
Yes, it's coming. It's
This
coming.
exam will assess the podcast adherence
Okay.
to industry standards, looking back into your pasts,
Certainly, yeah.
making sure we're
you probably should.
abiding by the rules,
You probably should.
doing what's best.
Yes, 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 yes.
Its contribution to the public good
Uh-huh. We're doing good stuff here. We have 25
and its impact on listeners. Okay, we're now going to begin with section 1.
Really quick before you start.
Too late.
Can I?
Too late. Already
Can you
started.
slide just to the center of the couch? Only because you're blocking Andy's camera, and I don't want her reactions to get lost. Is all. Okay, yeah, that would be great. A little bit,
Listen,
little bit more.
listen, and this is why you have to regulatory.
There we go. That's great. That is so good.
Is it though?
Okay, yeah. If you,
Well, I mean, it's up to you. You're the one.
What about this?
Who's
What about this? How's this? Everybody got me?
yeah.
Where are we? 2, 9, 12, 14.
These are all the cameras.
You got them all?
Yeah, I got them all.
yeah.
They're
Great.
all going.
Okay,
Sorry,
so
sound
this
familiar.
section 1 is called Sound Familiar.
Okay.
What I'm going to do now is I'm going to read either a short phrase
Yes.
or, well, it's pretty much a short phrase. And what you're going to do is, if you can relate to.
Is this just for me or is this for Annie too?
No, this is for both.
Okay, I just want to make
If
sure.
you can relate to anything that what you believe me to be describing, we have the stories here.
We
but
have
what
them.
we have here is transparency and accountability.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
We need to hear from you.
Okay, I got it.
What these mean.
100%.
We got the focus.
I'm in it.
We're in it.
Yeah, we're in it.
We got
We're
it.
in- We're focused.
I'm making sure that it's all
We're
in it.
focused. We are
We're
Okay.
focused.
Okay.
I'm focused and the camera's
We
focused.
better.
We're both focused.
We better. Okay. Okay. The first thing. Sound familiar?
Yeah.
Neighbor nudity.
Neighbor.
Can
nudity.
anyone speak to something in their life that might relate to neighbor nudity?
You? Annie?
Okay. You know what is crazy about
Is that
this?
you?
It was,
It's not me.
yeah, it was me.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
I would run
Oh.
around my neighborhood naked with a local neighbor girl. That is Taylor. Where the hell did you get
And why
that
did we?
story?
And why did
Where'd
we
you get that from?
do this? What is this?
It was for sunbathing, and so that we wouldn't get our clothes lost at each other's house when we would try them on.
Okay.
And for general freedom.
Okay.
Okay.
I hate to do this.
And
again.
Annie, now to ask. I'm sorry. I'm doing this here. I need to move more.
Yeah, you are in her shot. 100% in her shot. I want you to know.
This sounds like the camera guild's job, not the PRA, dude. Hold on, everybody.
They can see the back of your head like majorly, but it's okay. It's okay.
How about all the way there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Too far?
That's good. That's good.
Perfect.
That actually is perfect.
What if I go here?
Oh, that's perfect. And you can move the stand more if you'd
Yeah,
You know
like.
what I will?
Slide it over.
You know what I will?
That's perfect.
How
How about this? How are we? We
You're
there?
Perfect.
Yeah,
You're
yeah,
Gucci.
that's totally good.
Okay.
I'm good with it.
All right.
Neighbor nudity.
So neighbor
that's
nudity.
Annie's.
We heard that Annie had been a streaker
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
around age 5. Is that fair to say?
I was probably a little bit older.
And
but yeah.
the reason why this story gets
A
very
little bit
interesting,
older than
John.
5?
Well, John,
Like
what
6.
what gets really interesting is there was a certain Jay Beckman who had called
Oh my god.
and reported.
No.
An adult man had called and reported 2 nude 5-year-olds running around his
this
neighborhood.
is so much detail.
Okay. Well, first of all, I'm pretty sure he called my dad to be like, "Hey, the girls are on the lawn again."
Sources are anonymous.
You know, that fucker. I called him and asked him if he talked to you.
Sources are anonymous.
You talked to her father about
Sources
this?
are anonymous. Sources are anonymous.
Hilarious.
Well, here's
I'll
what's
kill
funny,
him.
John. I know that you said neighbor nudity was not you.
Yeah, it's not me.
However, we have a story proving
ahead.
otherwise.
Oh.
We heard from an anonymous source that your neighborhood is very tight knit.
Yeah. Used to
That
be,
you
sure.
really know each other. You, especially growing up when you were younger, and that when you wanted to play with one of your friends, or
Okay.
to see if one of your friends could come play with you,
Yes,
even
Yes.
you wouldn't call them, you wouldn't text, you would just go right on into their house.
Man, oh, great.
And what we've heard, and this is an anonymous,
I know where this is
viable,
going.
credible source, is
What's her
that
name? Is it
on
Laura?
more than excuse me,
I'll kill her.
excuse me, the PRA is speaking. So, is that you would go over to, let's say, your friend Chance. Let's say
Sure.
maybe you had a friend named Chance,
Chance.
and you would go over to see, is Chance able to play? You'd walk right in the front door.
Yeah, we were like.
You would
family.
hear some. I'm still going.
Oh.
You would hear some noise upstairs, and then instead of calling out,
Yeah.
hey, is anyone home? You'd go right upstairs. You'd follow where the noise was coming from.
Yeah, certainly.
And on more than one occasion,
Not
you
more than
walked
one.
right in.
Not more than one.
You walked right in to the bathroom where the woman of the house was in
Yeah.
the shower.
Yeah. That happened once for the record.
Oops. The,
Okay.
Let the
the
record
source
show.
gives us 4 times.
Yeah, right. She's
Source-
a liar.
source
She's
says
a liar.
4 times.
She's a liar.
Oops.
Mom?
I didn't know we were gendering the
Really?
sources.
Mom?
Pardon me. Wow.
Mom?
This is really unfortunate.
No, yeah, it happened
okay,
one time. And you know what? I want to point out that just like any story, really,
Yeah.
it embellishes over time. You know what
So
I'm
it
saying?
started as 1, and
It
then
started-
it happened 3
it-
times.
it
But then now it's
started-
4.
It started as this very innocent. I was probably like.
At least my
7
story,
or
I
8.
was the nude one.
Sure. Okay. I don't know if that is any better, but.
This feels beside the point. Okay,
Okay.
here's the next
That's
next
fine.
phrase. Let's see if
Okay.
anyone can relate to this
Okay.
phrase.
Okay.
Is this one for Ryan, I hope?
This
Gosh,
is
I miss Ryan now.
this is
Bring back the
oops.
Sequoia.
Looks like we don't want our 200th
Oh,
episode.
shoot. Sorry.
Shut up.
Sports stolen valor.
Sports stolen valor.
Sports
Uh-oh.
stolen valor. Is this
know.
ring
Stolen
true
valor.
to anyone? Maybe a time when they joined a varsity level of a sports team for a sport that they had never played.
Really?
And had
That's not
really
true.
Feels
had
like
gotten
Annie.
in.
I
had
played
go-
it.
Oh,
I played it.
excuse me.
Oh,
Go
sports
ahead.
stolen valor. That's
Go
on
ahead.
Annie
What's
again.
this? Is this your story?
I got onto varsity golf, and I tried out. I got onto the team, and I never went back.
Whoa.
Varsity golf,
First
huh?
of all,
And you never
they're-
went back?
They're neglecting the fact that I played it multiple times because they signed me up for tennis, swim, golf camp as a child, little country club
Yeah.
kid.
Yeah. Sure.
From what I've heard, it was a stolen valor.
Yeah,
You
that's true.
showed up
That's true.
in the hat, in the shirt, in the
No.
cleats, and you said, "Look,
Not the cleats.
I'm
I
a
wish my grandma
golfer."
would take me too.
Think of all. I'm sorry, but
Think of all the people who love golf. Who
think of
could have
all the
been on
golfers
varsity.
who had worked their lives to
Worked
get
their
on varsity,
whole
And you know
and it
what's
turns
crazy?
out there was one less spot.
Because I was better than them and they worked hard. That means that they should quit.
Okay, I am now keeping score.
Okay, damn
I
it.
wasn't. I wasn't before,
Damn it, damn
but I
it.
am now
No,
keeping
good
score for
Good
sure.
call. Good call.
Okay, here's the next phrase. Let's
Okay.
see if anyone can relate to this.
Love, love, love.
It's simply ninja skills.
Oh gosh.
Is this anything?
Tail is
John,
always
anything for
hot.
you?
Yeah.
What
I
does
made a
that mean to
video.
you? What does that mean to you?
When I was 10,
Okay.
my parents bought me a video camera, and I didn't know then what they were doing, but I know now.
Okay.
It was for me to make embarrassing videos, of which I made many.
Yeah.
One most notable is Ninja Skills.
Yes.
And I can't tell you how long this video has haunted me since its inception.
I finally got to see it. Maybe if
It's a family
the-
trade secret. You can't see it unless you're really in the tight circle.
Remind me of your agency name.
The Podcast Regulatory Authority.
If the PRA,
The PRA.
The PRA might need to see it in order for.
Oh, the
their
PRA has
research.
seen it.
Oh,
Yeah.
We've seen it. We're not going to show it here simply because we care about honoring the feelings
Thank you.
of perhaps the entire Asian community.
Yeah, I know.
And I can't
I know.
believe you would
I know.
ever
I
think to
know.
yourself, ninja. No matter what age, John. Excuse
Okay.
me, speaking as the
Okay.
PRA, no matter what age.
I don't want to
Okay?
be approved.
Here's
Get
our
me
next
out of
phrase.
this.
Here's our next phrase. What about miscongeniality, attempted murder?
Uh-oh.
Does that mean anything,
That's
John? Is that
Annie.
anything to
Me?
you?
miscongeniality, attempted murder.
Me?
No, not me.
Neither of you?
I don't know. I have no recollection.
Does either one of us have a sister named Erin?
Oh.
Kill her. I'll kill her again.
Because
This time it will stick.
evidently there was a DVD
Oh, no.
of miscongeniality
No DVD.
that Erin had received for her birthday. And Annie had decided, oops, still going. Annie had decided that it was her DVD. So how did she decide to solve this and claim
does this all the
ownership?
time.
She
Violence.
opened a pair of scissors, John.
No.
And she, as Erin puts it, got real stabby.
I'm
You know what's
hosting with a
crazy?
monster.
You know what's crazy? I've heard this story many a times. I vaguely remember chasing her with the scissors.
You chased her with the scissors, Annie?
I'm be real, so you don't have to do more research on that. I've
Yeah.
threatened her with scissors multiple times growing
Okay.
up.
Are we
Are we going?
say mark that timestamp? Go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead.
And let me say, I didn't remember what it was about, but I do love that movie, and I could definitely see myself deciding that it actually was mine.
Right. Right. Attempted is a crime. Cool.
It
Just
is.
wanna-
It is.
Just
It
want to
is.
make sure of that. Just want to make sure of that.
I was like, that's not me,
I'm
John.
sorry. I
All
gotta
right,
make a
we're-
note really quick on the.
Oh, sure.
I attempted to hurt her with scissors multiple times. That was at like 1:27:40. So I'm gonna write that down.
Okay.
I gotta clip that because that's funny. That's funny.
Right. Well,
Okay,
the PRA will also clip that for
Yeah,
our
that's
records.
great.
What I'm now going to
nice.
do is I'm going to read some names.
Oh, you're not even in headphones.
No.
You don't
Yeah,
need
you
them.
can't hear the sound effects.
Oh.
He doesn't
No.
need. He doesn't need.
And it's
Okay.
also
It's
Olivia.
for
So
us.
I'm going to read some names.
Olivia, my bad.
Okay, I'm going to read some names. And if you know something about this name,
Uh-huh.
I would love for you to
God.
speak up. Okay?
I don't want to.
When you pitched this, I wasn't involved in this. It was
Deb Lind.
I don't know who Deb Lind is. This is
Oh.
by the way, this
You
is really
called my
targeting
dad.
you. This
called
is
my
very
dad
targeting
and
you.
you.
Does that ring any bells for us? Deb Lind.
Is this when I plagiarized my father's signature?
I think it is,
When I
as it
learned
turns
how
out.
to do forgery, and
Oh.
he himself admitted it was pretty good.
Oh,
And the forgery
was
for a bail bond. Okay. What about this name?
Uh-oh.
Courtney Casares.
Courtney Cazares. Yeah, I know her. That's me.
Okay,
I
go
guess,
ahead.
Technically.
Go ahead. How do you know her?
What's up? She's a friend of mine. I did CYT with her. Oh, CCT. Technically.
Well, I've heard a little more than that.
Really?
Yeah.
What did you hear?
There was a romantic past.
No, it's certainly not.
No, we heard that there was a
Certainly not.
pretty
Oh
involved
yeah, sure. Okay,
romantic
fine.
past.
Briefly, we were romantically involved. That
But you
was
just
it.
tried to
Was
deny
that
it.
was that a flip flop?
No, it wasn't a
Okay,
It was a
'cause the
flip-flop.
PRA
It flopped.
It was so
as you
brief.
notice here, John. Oops, still going. I'm in closed-toed shoes right now.
Yeah, you are.
We're against
Closed-toed
flip flops at the PRA. Okay, do you understand what I'm
Yes.
saying?
I understand.
You
Thank
do
you
look
very much.
Here's what I'll
nice.
say. It was so brief that I barely remember it. Which
Oh,
is
I'm
why I
sure
didn't
she'll
remember
love
it.
to
Well,
hear
she's
that.
here. Courtney.
She's not here.
That'd be
She's not
crazy.
here. She's not
She
here.
lives
I
in
know
Tennessee.
she's not here.
Okay, what about this? What about this name for
ahead.
anyone? Nick Young.
I have no idea who that is. That's you. Uh-oh.
Does that name ring a bell to us?
Uh-huh, yeah, no, that rings a bell.
Oh, Annie, who was Nick Young to you?
Uh-oh.
It's my first boyfriend.
Oh, that's
In like the
sweet.
first and second grade. Is this from my mom? Is it about the fireplace?
Did you deface
It
their
is.
property?
It is.
Did you
It
deface
is.
their property?
So what? I took a compass for school that has a really sharp edge, and I carved his name in our fireplace with a heart.
Well, that's passion
It's
right there.
called- yeah,
That's
it's
called
called
passion.
And what happened when they confronted you about that?
Oh, listen.
She lied,
If I know
100%.
one thing, it's if you don't narc on someone else, don't narc on yourself.
She
Hey.
she blamed none other than Nick Young.
Oh, you blamed
I'm
Nick?
sure I did. I was a snake.
This is
hold
what
on.
I've heard.
Your
This is what I've
parents
heard.
thought Nick carved his
First of all,
own name
I
in
just
the
want to say, I
fireplace?
literally called them on
a
my
heart?
way to this podcast, and I was like, "Did my friend call you?" And they're like, "Your friend? Who?"
Annie, I wish I
Doesn't
could feel
sound
bad for
familiar.
you, but I really
I'll kill
can't.
him.
Well,
I literally
I'll kill him.
can't.
Isn't
You-
that
Well, here's
That's
another
my
name. Here's
sister?
another name. I'm sorry, the exam is still going.
Go ahead.
Here's another name for us. What about Brinley Nichols?
That's your friend.
No, that's
your-
on you,
that's
buddy.
one of your best
Buddy,
pals.
this is gonna be for you.
That's
I
passionate
guarantee
spit in your
it.
best pals.
Let's hear about this, John.
Brinley Nichols. She's great. Love
I
her.
literally got coffee with her right before this.
one of a good pal of mine.
A good pal.
Yeah.
I
What do
feel
you-
like I'm
what do you
singing
wanna
a
know? What do you
Well,
wanna
I
know?
feel like I'm singing a song, and how dare you get so aggressive towards the PRA? If you want to
What do
continue
you
having
wanna
this
know?
fun little show
What do you want to know?
called Wednesday, Thursday, Pennsylvania. We know it. That's the only thing we can imagine it
Yeah,
stands
that's-
for.
So you're a
Brinley
listener.
Nichols.
That's good.
Brinley Nichols. Yeah. So Brinley Nichols and I were seeing each other,
Okay.
and it was the most platonic relationship I've had. She's really nice.
The most platonic. Do we
Yeah.
know what this word means?
No, I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
No.
It was almost. It was just basically a friendship. Essentially.
Yeah.
And Annie can attest to that.
I can't attest that. Brinley herself has admitted
There
that
were feelings
she
for
was.
sure, but there
She
was-
goes. No, he's really nice, but he's in love with Jordan.
Yes, and she was
Even though
right.
he was trying to convince Brinley to date him still.
She was right.
I could tell. Let me tell you this about that.
Go ahead.
Let me tell you. Sound
This is
familiar?
important. This is
Sound
important.
familiar? Hoverboards.
Hoverboards. What's
John.
this?
Brinley
Hey, I'll
Nichols.
kill you.
Hoverboards.
I will
What's
just
this?
kill you. I will
What?
literally. murder
Hold on.
you.
I'm
Hey,
right. I'm
listen,
making
by the
notes.
way-
If you know anything,
For
I
our
can tell
research
you
team?
his
Hey,
sisters.
by the way, you did this, okay? I have no idea. For the
I-
record, I had no idea that he's gonna be here, and
no
that he had this.
idea that
resentment.
he was gonna be here either.
No,
I
that's
had
not true.
No, I had no idea. I thought Olivia was coming, and here she is.
Okay, we're gonna move on.
Okay.
Screw
Here's one more name for us. Anna Scovemond.
Don't know her.
Okay, well,
Don't know her.
on the professional community,
Yeah,
the online professional
That is
community
Anna Scovemond.
known as LinkedIn,
that is Anna Scoville.
she is listed as Anna Scovemond.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess she is.
And
She's fake.
so we're just stealing identities as well as sports valor.
No, she wanted to
Yeah.
be cool. That's
Yeah,
why.
I rebranded to
Yeah,
Annie.
she did.
The kind that no one knows how to spell.
A-N-I.
Yeah. Trying to be trendy.
Huh. Okay, well, that was fun. Now we're going to go on to,
Oh,
Section
that was all
Section two.
section 1.
first of all,
How many sections?
Section
are there?
2. This is, who said it?
Okay,
Oh,
we
I
got
can
this.
do
We
this. I
got
can do
this.
this. I
We
can
got
do
this.
This is, I'm not kidding, either one of you.
Okay, okay.
Goes
okay.
like this. And let me,
How many sections are there? Can
Hold
I
on,
ask?
hold on.
Am
I think
allowed
you
to?
said 5.
there's 5.
If you're adjusting that,
We're
could
gonna
you-
move.
Oh.
We're gonna move very soon. We're gonna move quickly through this. Don't you worry.
Are you adjusting the iPad or no?
No.
Okay.
Should I?
No, it's good.
It's kind of
good.
blocking me, but it's fine. Don't
No,
worry
he's-
about it.
oh.
It's all good.
Is it glaring in the
Oh,
lights?
It's a little bit.
No, it's good. It's perfect. It's perfect. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. It's perfect.
He's a floating head.
I'm a floating head.
Well, once you get the approval of the PRA, you
I
can up
get
your
the full
budget.
screen.
All right.
Thank you. Thank you.
First one goes like this.
Yeah.
I hate long bus rides.
Annie.
Who said that?
Annie said
Is
that.
this a tweet?
Annie said this.
I'm gonna say John said it. John said it.
I don't
This
think- I don't
was-
text you. No, that's Annie.
Annie.
Yep, I knew it.
2012?
I knew it.
Did you go on my Facebook?
Oh no, these are not Facebook posts. Oh no.
All right. All right.
Oh no.
Here comes our next one.
No.
Giraffed up and ready for
That's me,
NomCon.
that's me.
Is that
Dang
you,
it,
John?
that's me, yes.
What's this about?
hell is
What were you
NomCon?
giraffed up on?
Okay, nomination convention.
Okay.
Was a thing that we did in high school when we were running for school office. There was a nomination convention. It was
Right.
basically to eliminate each category to 2 candidates, so that the whole school could vote.
Right.
So NomCon was probably themed like jungle or something.
And you were giraffe
and
up.
I chose giraffe as like my booth theme, and
Okay.
so I was probably dressed up as a giraffe.
Okay. I'm hearing ninja. I'm also hearing jungle theme.
Yeah, no, he's
I don't know
racist.
what the PRA.
Okay, hold on.
What the PRA DEI is
Racist.
going to have to say about this.
Uh-huh.
Hit us
But
with that next one.
Let's go on. Let's go on.
Gosh, I'm nervous.
I had the scariest dream ever last night. I woke up afraid to even go downstairs.
John.
Probably
He's
me.
a scaredy
It's
cat.
probably me.
Scaredy cat.
It was you,
Yeah.
John. It was you, John. And
Do you remember
what
the
was
dream?
the dream?
I don't remember the dream. 2012. That's a long time
Yeah,
ago.
were you dreaming of
Weren't you like
NomCon?
Weren't you like a junior in high
Ninjas?
school?
Of giraffe? You were dreaming of giraffe.
Yeah, I was.
Oh, that's
I was
sweet.
in high school. I graduated high school in 2014. So yeah, I was a sophomore. So
That's
who
right.
knows?
That's right.
Anything
The next
goes.
one goes like this. I miss my traffic comb.
That's me.
Is that you?
And it was supposed to be
Annie.
cone.
And what's that?
It was supposed to be
What
cone.
was a traffic cone?
It was a traffic cone that I picked up
Why are these
Desert.
from 2012? That's so
because that's the
terrifying.
embarrassing part. And I still can't spell. Crazy how that hasn't changed.
Well, what's also extremely crazy is that someone would dare to question the PRA.
Yeah, it's
That
true.
is crazy.
Questioning
You're right.
again.
No, I won't. I won't.
Okay, it's
Never
been
again.
noted.
I won't.
What about
I'm sorry.
this?
Keep
Sitting in
scoring.
ASB.
Maybe.
That's John.
That's
I've
John.
never
I
been
did
ASB.
ASB.
That's
yeah.
John.
Yeah.
You did do that. Truth is,
Oh, that's me.
I might
That's
not
me.
do them all. What does that mean?
So there was a trend in 2012. Did you remember doing this?
No.
Where you'd say you'd post "Truth is," and anyone that liked it, you had to post
Oh,
on their
you have
wall
your true
saying
thought about
"Truth
them."
is" something about them
Them.
that was
Truth
true
is,
about them.
I think you're a great friend. Truth
and a lot
is,
of times people
I
used
think you
it
smell
to
bad.
yeah.
Okay.
Truth
And some
is,
people
I
used
think you're
it-
hot.
Yeah, some people used it to, like, you know,
Hey, that unlocked a memory.
yeah, right. Told you, like to say
And
like,
then-
"Truth is, I
and
think
you're
you're a
saying-
great person."
You're saying like,
or
listen,
whatever.
I only want the hot girls to comment on
Right.
this, and I'm not gonna do all the random ones. That's what you're saying.
No, I'm not saying that particularly there. I just knew I thought in my delusion of high school that 1,000 people were gonna like my message.
How
And
many people?
How could I possibly
Can we
write
see how many people liked it?
1,000?
No.
No.
We don't have the
It was like
technology.
30. It was like 30. It was
Oh,
We don't have the
30.
technology.
yeah.
Well,
I
it's a
guarantee you,
government system, I
and
get
speaking
that.
from personal experience, nobody likes it. Okay. Here comes the next one. The next one goes like this. Rearranging my room is so much effort.
That's you. That's you. Or it could
Oh, is
be
that
me.
Whose is it?
No, it's me.
John, you
No,
think it's
it's
you?
me. No
Did
way,
you
it's
rearrange
me.
your room a lot?
I rearrange
No.
my room probably twice a week.
Yeah.
Twice
that's
a
true.
week?
I forgot
Yeah.
that about you.
But it
The
was
ugh got
so
me.
much effort.
Yeah,
Ugh.
the ugh.
Ugh.
And
Wow.
that many O's on so. I'm sure my mom loved that.
Oh, really?
Okay.
A little English teacher
Interesting.
self.
Okay, next
Who
one.
said it? I love this. Sitting in ASB. Me.
That's you again,
Me
John.
again.
Months
Really
later.
busy in school, eh?
Was I? Does a separate post?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yes, it
well,
was.
Hey,
There
you
you
was
go.
sitting in ASB.
I really was. There you
Okay.
go.
What about, and again, this is not just to embarrass anybody. This is
Great.
for the sake of transparency and accountability.
uh-huh.
What about the fact that this is very misleading?
I'm sleepy. Wait, no, I'm not.
Wait, I'm not. No,
I have no idea. Is
I
that
think
me?
it's John. I think it's John.
Is that me? Sure.
I hope to God it's
sure it
John.
is. I don't know. Oh, it's Annie. Oh, it's Annie. That is very misleading. You know what? Thanks for pointing that out. It's incredibly
Wait,
I'm a
misleading.
little
I'm not.
confused by this. And I'd love to know a little more.
I would love to also. Most of 2012 I have blocked out because I thought that the world was going to end. So why would I need to remember it?
The world would end because of Coney. Was that it?
No, yeah. I was actually. Thank you for bringing that up. I was
Yeah,
really worried
it's my
about
honor.
that. I had the little poster on my wall.
Right.
I'm sure I donated money to it.
Sure.
And I was really worried about the Coney 2012, so I wasn't putting any effort. I was super sleepy, and then I was like, actually, no, I'm not. I'm so pumped about getting Coney.
Okay. You can take away my TV and my phone and my internet, but as long as I have my
That's
family,
John.
I will always be entertained.
Sure.
That is John. There's
Sounds like,
no way.
Sounds like me. Sure.
That is John. No!
Oh, it's Annie. It's Annie.
I said that about my family?
I think you did.
I'll be calling him after this. That's for damn
What about
sure.
this? When you wake up and think, dang, it's Monday, I have school. But wait, it's Saturday. It's Saturday. Gotta get down on Saturday. Watch out, Rebecca Black.
It's me.
I'm taking all
That's
the
me.
days of the week. It
me.
is you.
Yeah.
It is you. Unbelievable. So
Hilarious.
you are now misleading your audience
I am.
as
I
a
am.
regulatory
I am.
authority. You're
No,
misleading
wait.
your audience because you have not rapped once on this podcast.
I won't.
Well, you were
I
though
won't
in
ever.
Come on,
2012.
hit us with a.
No, that
It's
was a play on
Saturday.
It's Friday. It's a song. It wasn't a rap. It was just a rewrite of a song.
Okay, well, the jury will decide.
Thank you.
Sitting with Princess in AP Euro.
Okay, I
That's
wasn't an
her.
AP Euro. I wasn't allowed to take AP classes.
No, you weren't, because John was.
Oh, okay.
Sitting with Princess,
Oh,
is
you
that
know,
right?
There was a girl in
That was Brinley,
in my
wasn't it?
class. No, no,
It
no,
was
no, no.
Brinley Nichols.
I'm
And
gonna
let's
be-
not forget Brinley if you're watching. He said you were his downright enemy. He hates your guts.
Okay, really quick.
Hates?
There was a girl in my class, in my high school class.
Named
her
Princess.
name was Princess, like legitimately. Her
And
name
she was your
Princess.
teacher.
No.
She
Yeah,
demanded
my
to be
A4
called
hero teacher.
Princess.
Please
You
call
turn in
me
your
Princess.
paper. Here you are, Princess. Yeah, I knew you would.
No.
What about this? I am as jump as deer in hunting season. I'm going to
no
read that
idea.
again.
I have no idea.
am as jump as deer
Annie, is that you?
in hunting
it
season.
Sounds like something I would type because it's grammatically severely incorrect.
Yeah. I'm
gonna say
surprised
it's
I don't.
probably me.
I have a number of misgrammatically.
Yes, you do,
incorrect.
John.
Yes, I do.
Yes, you do.
Oh, is this John?
Our research team really surfaced them. Sadly,
that
it's
me?
not John.
It's Annie.
Yeah.
It's Annie.
Deer
It's
in
Annie.
hunting season. I'm like
I
said,
guess
once
I
it's
again,
am
2012
as jump as deer.
Annie,
Okay.
don't even feel bad. I know mine are coming. I know.
Yeah,
mine
they are.
coming.
They are.
Maybe-
What about this? What about this?
Here we
Anybody
go.
want to talk about Cole Witt?
Fan.
Okay, yeah.
I'm a
Hashtag
number
still
one
number
Who
one
is
fan.
who is Cole
I have no-
Witt?
I
my
have
Annie?
no idea.
cousin?
Any ideas?
Oh.
My cousin, and
Your
he raced
cousin.
NASCAR. And so
Okay.
I was his
Pretty
number one
cool.
fan. Did I ever
Wow.
go to any of his races like my multiple other cousins did? No.
Certainly.
Wow.
Not.
But still, number one fan, Coley. Love you.
Coley, not Coley.
Wow.
Cole Witt.
I don't understand why parents are so rude.
I guarantee that's me.
That's
I guarantee
Annie.
Yeah, I was
that's
gonna
me.
say that's
No doubt.
Which
What
is
about
why
this?
the
What
family
about
thing
this?
was so interesting.
Uvuing and
me.
drinking water.
That's me.
This
What the
is
hell
you,
is
John.
uvuing?
And uvu is
With
something
Miranda.
that's illegal, or also what's Miranda doing here?
Oohing was like Skype. It was another platform, exactly
Was
like
it?
Skype, where you could
Yeah.
have multiple friends face.
Was
kind of
it?
Face, yeah, it was.
That's like saying Isis was an Egyptian god. You know, it's sure.
That's what it was. So
Sure.
yeah,
Ooh,
whether
also,
you want to accept it,
interesting
it's
how
fine.
your flashlight's on your phone.
Oh,
are
it
you trying to?
is.
Are you
He's trying
filming
to
this
record.
entire?
He's
Go
filming
ahead.
this.
I
Keep
will
going.
tell you
Keep going.
that the regulatory authority has strict guidelines against
Keep going
documenting.
like this.
Okay. Why, Lady Gaga? Why? What's scary is that she looks like a guy's.
I'm going to say John.
It's probably me.
I'm gonna
yeah,
say
I bet it's
John.
me.
It is you, John.
Uh-huh.
And
2011.
looks
Yeah.
like a guy's.
Yeah.
Talk about this.
I have no idea. I'm sure I meant to say looks like a guy.
And
but
what
I
does
don't-
that mean?
I have no idea.
Oh, are you? That seems kind of transphobic.
I'm having flashbacks.
2011.
Trans-
Well,
Transphobic.
I'm having flashbacks to ninja skills. Is what I'm having.
Yeah, I'm
Here's
sure.
the next one.
There's plenty to
okay,
cancel about me.
Skyping with Ashley.
That's me.
And she saw blinds moving and ran away.
Yep.
And I heard noise
Noise.
behind her
Noise.
computer. So freaked out.
That was actually really scary.
What happened there? Was that the dream you had?
I was Skyping with I used to Skype friends all the time.
So did I.
I used to Skype people all
And
the
then
time.
FaceTime came out, and I
Right.
would FaceTime forever.
But I was Skyping
I used to
her.
uvu.
Yeah, Uvuing was a thing.
You see
too.
how ridiculous that
Uvu
sounds,
was a
John?
thing, it was a
It's
thing.
not real. It's not
real.
real, and we know you've lied. We know you've lied. The PRA knows you've lied.
Oh, it doesn't matter.
And that's the end of section 2.
Thank you.
Oh, God, thank God.
you.
Okay.
Thank
Section
you.
3.
Is there anything to know
Uh-oh.
moving forward?
Uh-oh.
Anything that maybe has come to mind as something you should step up and own and speak to before I get to it? Because
You're
it
gonna
will
tell
be
me
public.
What I need to go.
What is the name of the section? And then maybe I
Hold
will
on.
know.
If we own up to it, can you omit it from this presentation?
No.
Okay.
This
then
is
I
called.
get it.
This is called. Explain these photos.
God, Taylor.
Okay. Let's start with this one.
I hate this. Me.
Oh,
Me.
me.
What's Mr. Santana 2014, John?
It was a guy's pageant that we did at the end of the year, and
a
you,
guy's pageant. Is this like Lady Gaga looks like a guy's?
Okay, you know
Like
what?
in this kind of
crazy.
You know what?
situation?
I need to go
These
back
are
and
your
scrub my Facebook.
words, John. Let's not forget that,
I
shall
was
we?
Mr. Santana. I won.
You were.
I was Mr. Santana.
And your pageant that you organized,
Yeah. No,
you
I didn't
won.
organize it. I didn't organize
Well, I
it.
heard you say
I
you
didn't-
did.
Well, like
The
ASP
PRA
organized
heard
it.
you say
Okay,
you
all right,
did.
all right.
Speaking on behalf of
I-
the PRA,
I rigged it. You're right. It's me.
Wednesday, Thursday,
Hey,
Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania.
What does PRA stand for?
PRA Podcast Regulatory Association
Authority. That's one
Authority.
point away.
Okay, all right.
I'm sorry to
Damn it.
say.
right, all
Damn
right.
it.
Okay, next picture.
That's Annie. It's not me.
That is me. Now, oh,
Okay,
God.
that's you doing
Did
what?
you hear the story behind it?
Jetpacking.
Or did you just
Remind
find
me.
the photo?
Remind me.
God,
find
kill
the
me.
photo?
I wanted to be a Spy Kids for Halloween in kindergarten, and my dad so graciously, I've now apologized multiple times, graciously made me this costume because Spy Kids had just come out, and it wasn't a costume you could buy yet. And he made me this jetpack, and then he had pictures of me jumping, and then photoshopped it like I was jetpacking away. And then on the night of Halloween, I threw a hissy fit and refused to wear it.
Oh!
You refuse to wear
I
it.
I'm
refused to wear
shocked.
it.
Yeah, I'm not.
I have 5 children, and I make their Halloween costumes
By
every
hand?
year. Olivia, they call me. Here's the next picture.
I,
Yeah, it's me.
What's this, John?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it's my dad.
Did you,
love-
did you used to work at a chop shop in
I
Orange
love-
County back in the day?
this is from
My
a
dad.
photo album
My dad.
that was taken and
I,
sent to you.
I would bet it's from my dad's Facebook page. Easily.
No, I'm
It's not.
saying, John,
not?
it's-
This
look
is
at
directly
someone's-
from a source.
There's
This is directly from a
photo
source.
album. It's in a photo album. You can see
Yes,
the
my
fingers.
mom scrapbooked my whole life, basically.
Wow, that's sweet.
Okay, what about this?
But. Oh, what does that say? Oh no.
This is what seems to be
way too
an
big.
Instagram.
Oh,
This
no.
is way too big
Picture.
of a deep dive.
Oh,
What
no.
the hell is wrong with you?
no.
Have
They-
you seen the
this
videos
is-
I've liked?
In case anyone is not aware, these two were actors in a very popular made-for-TV movie called High School Musical. And if you can't see those words there, Annie has liked the idea that they might be secret
And
lovers.
for the listeners, it's a
Annie,
picture.
go ahead and explain this.
For the listeners, it's a picture of Corbin Blue and the guy who
know.
played Sharpay's brother, Evan, from High School Musical, and then
Yeah.
the picture of
Yeah.
the front of the reel was secret lovers?
It
Question mark.
was. It was.
They and the whole video was about how in that one show. God, I hate that.
Please,
I
please.
hate that I watched it, could see this frame, and
Well, go
actually
ahead.
remembers the video.
Well,
Yeah,
go
that's-
ahead
that's
though. Go
crazy.
ahead
The
though.
whole thing was that in the
Accountability, transparency, and
And
accountability.
authority.
Thank
the
you very
whole
much.
thing was that in that one song they do in High School Musical 2, they swap clothes like 3 times.
Yeah.
And the theory is that they were hooking up. And I liked the video because I want to hear more about
All right.
it.
All right.
How did you find out?
Oh no.
John,
No.
Anything to say to our listeners and viewers here?
I want to plead the fifth on this. I don't want to speak to this.
By the way, if you're listening and only listening to this,
Yeah.
and you haven't made the decision to watch, you must.
You must.
Because we at the Podcast Regulatory Authority,
Yeah.
whatever it is,
yeah, the Wednesday, Thursday,
we
Pennsylvania.
will. Oops. We will not describe what pictures are happening here. We will not.
We certainly won't.
Because also there are certain sponsors who only agree to do video sponsorship, so they
True.
really bring us the cash.
Yeah, so get over to
Yeah.
YouTube.
And
watch
they're
it.
the reason why I was able to fly here first class. Okay.
It's crazy. 'cause
So
you
John,
guys-
tell us about this photo.
This again, I don't really want to speak to it, if I can be honest. So
Okay, well that's
Plead the
another
fifth.
knock against you. Here's the next one.
Annie liked another
Annie?
video.
Stop! That was great idea. It's weenies and martinis.
What's happening here?
Did you throw a teeny?
Please go ahead.
Wear bikinis and drink martinis and eat weenies.
Yeah,
It's
that's
a
great.
It's
That's
a teeny
great.
party.
All right.
Did you go through my Instagram?
I don't know, John. What about this?
Oh yeah.
What's
that was-
this?
That was last year.
On the What the Podcast.
Yeah, it was Willy Wonka. It was an old costume, so it didn't fit at all. Not
Cool.
even a little bit.
Okay.
And so that's why it's bulging off of my body.
And Willy Wonka, you had decided was your idol,
No, certainly not.
misleading children,
Okay, I don't like where this is going.
luring them into his factory.
You know what? He has dressed up
This
as
is
Willy
your-
Wonka multiple times.
This is your ideal.
I
What
just
about
don't
this
like-
one?
Okay. What's that one? What's that one?
Did I like it again?
Hold on.
Oh,
There we go.
You
What's it
like
said?
that?
Your this is what we tell brides.
Your flower.
I
Oh.
tell
What was the
brides-
story here?
I tell
What was the
brides
story here?
and bridesmaids this all the time.
Uh-huh.
And I liked it because I was like, that's so funny. That's exactly the phrase I use
Mm-hmm.
is have your flowers at your flower, meaning your vagina.
Okay.
And that should be as low as you hold your bouquet so it's not covering the top of your dress. And it's a video of a photographer saying
Great. Very good.
Speaking of flour, John?
Where did you get this stuff, man? I'm so tired of it.
Any ideas here? What was happening here? And also, is that Brinley?
No.
Is that her?
No,
Really not.
She could have had a short haircut.
she hasn't. She's always
a
had
buzz
long
cut.
hair.
Yeah, it's my childhood friend. We used to.
What would you
There's
say to
no,
that?
There's no
A
good
good
description.
Well,
if
you're
I
gonna
can be
have to
honest.
at this point. I'm sorry to say.
He had a trampoline. And we used to, like boys do, wrestle and push each other around. And we thought it'd be funny to wear our shirts like that. And I don't know,
Hike up your shorts.
I guess, yeah, I don't know. We were weird.
It was a
kids,
different time.
No lie.
Wow.
I mean,
It was the 90s.
yeah. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, we just
Probably
used to.
the 2000s.
Yeah,
Huh.
we just do that. We were weird. I don't
Huh.
know.
What's the next one?
Okay.
Let's answer
Goes
that.
like this.
Gosh. We're Annie's embarrassing photos. Hold
Like
on.
my husband out of jail. Listen, I love a
What
good
happened there?
tragedy.
Bailing my husband out of jail. And she liked it.
This is just like being friends with Annie on Instagram. She just sends me these.
I do.
Like what?
These are all things.
What?
My
You just
favorite is
liked.
Jordan will do this, but it will be like what to do in case you get murdered, and she'll
Yes.
send them to me, and she'll be like, you need to stop liking this
You need to
stuff.
stop
Oh my
liking
God.
this stuff.
Okay, that's the end of that section.
Okay,
Oh.
great. Thank God.
All right, so we're now entering section 4. And this
John,
is a
the
quicker.
reason those pictures weren't of me is because I took those pictures from my family's home and I burned them.
I need to do that. Go ahead.
All right, this section is section 4. It's called This or That.
This or that.
And here's what we're going to do now. We've
Yeah.
taken an exhaustive look into your past.
we used to have a game called like that.
But
This or That on the
now,
show.
we're going to look into your podcasting future. And I need to see how sharp your skills are.
This I can do.
So I've got a list.
Go ahead.
I need you to choose between the two options I give you at your first instinct.
Got it. I can do that.
Okay? And then I'm going to ask you to support your decisions depending on how controversial it may be.
Oh God.
Oh,
First
I'm
one
good
goes
at
like
that.
this. First one goes
I'm
like
great at
this.
that.
Yeah, you'll do it.
I do that all the
Israel or
time.
Palestine? No, I'm kidding. This first one goes like this. This first one goes like this.
My breath.
Playlists or podcasts?
Podcast.
Podcast.
Okay, that's the correct answer because the P in PRA stands for
Purgatory.
very good. That's right.
Podcast.
Swimming pool or beach?
Swimming pool.
I'd say swimming pool.
Yeah.
Okay, that wasn't your first instinct. Cookies or chips?
Cookies.
Cookies.
Wow.
Sweet treat, people.
That
Sweet treats.
is controversial.
Hey, if you're not doing anything after this podcast, feel free to come get a sweet treat with us.
Yeah.
Text or
But-
call?
Okay, call.
Text.
Don't text me.
Wow. Driver or passenger?
Driver.
Passenger.
Oh,
Princess.
look at this.
I don't like driving.
Comedy or horror?
Horror. Horror.
What are you saying?
Horror.
Whores.
Scary
Whores.
movie horror.
Whores.
What are you
Say it
saying?
one
It's so
more
good.
time.
Wait, hold on. What are you saying?
Yeah. PRA had to do a triple take on
I
that
would
one.
say probably comedy.
Okay. Pizza or pasta?
Pasta.
Pizza.
Okay, interesting. Asia or Europe?
Europe.
That's personal. You have a ninja sitting next to you.
I'd say Europe.
Europe, both of you, Europe.
I have to say
Yeah.
Europe.
Okay,
I have
there's
to.
here's
I
what's
like
funny
pasta.
is there are many continents. Some may say 7.
Oh.
And
You only
you
gave
just-
us 2.
Oh, no, Asia's not a continent, is it?
Asia's
Or-
continent.
Oh, God. Oh no.
Put that timestamp down. What
I'm
the hell?
sorry.
Put that
That's my bad. Go ahead, just
timestamp
keep going.
down.
Keep going. Keep push through.
For sure. Yeah, just
Suitcase or backpack?
backpack.
Backpack.
Basketball or football?
Basketball.
Basketball. I guess.
Hamburgers or hot
God.
dogs?
Hot
Hot
dogs.
dogs.
Pop or rock?
Pop.
Rock.
Oh, you're asking
Rock.
for
Rock.
first.
Instinct is
Rock.
what we require at the PRA.
I didn't know.
I'd say rock.
I didn't know you were talking about like music genres.
Yeah, me either. I was like,
It was
pop
like
or rock?
Pop
Like,
or
what?
rock, like soda or rock.
Got it.
Yeah, pop.
Pop.
Grab me a pop from the fridge. I love Illinois.
You.
Okay, here we go.
Pennsylvania.
Regular potato or sweet potato?
Sweet
potato.
potato.
Wow. Roller coaster or Ferris wheel?
Roller
Roller
coaster.
coaster.
Wow.
Connected.
Paint or draw?
Paint.
Pain.
Altoids or Tic Tacs?
Tic Tacs.
Altoids.
Okay, one of you answered incorrectly, and they are a
Tic
sponsor.
Tacs. Altoids.
Old or new?
Oh, new.
New.
Wow. Almonds or peanuts?
Ugh,
Peanuts.
neither. Disgusting.
Neither. That's not an option.
No nuts.
Instinct.
No nuts. Hashtag nut free. Allergies.
Blinds or drapes?
Blinds.
Blinds.
This is so random.
River or lake?
River.
River.
This is a part of it.
I know.
Excuse me.
I know. I know. I know it.
How
means-
dare you interrupt the exam? This is to whether or not you record your next episode, John. It could end here.
I know.
Oh,
good.
this is to say, if we
You're
don't
right.
pass this test, we don't get to be podcast.
Did I not make it clear?
No.
Okay, got it. I know these all mean something bigger than what we're hearing. So
Spring or fall?
fall,
Reading books
No.
or audio books?
audiobooks, burgers.
Stop or go?
Go always.
Friends or Seinfeld?
It's Seinfeld.
I'll go Friends.
That's going to cause some controversy.
No way, it's not over.
Oh, section 5.
You closed the little laptop.
Section
Go
5.
Go ahead.
Okay.
And this is an opportunity for you both. This is a
Closing
chance
remarks.
for you both to appease the podcast regulatory authority
Yeah.
on why you
Yeah.
should be allowed to continue your
Okay.
podcast, and also why I should make the case to them to permit you to continue.
Okay.
John, I'm just clearing your camera for
Thank
you.
you.
Yeah.
So you
Thank
can
you.
go ahead and make this plea directly to
Yeah,
the.
I mean-
yes.
Sure. In terms of closing remarks, I mean, we've been doing it for 199 episodes, and I think we should get the opportunity to keep going. I think we're funny most days, and
Most days.
absolutely zero facts being displayed on this podcast, which makes it fun and free and fresh. You never know what you're gonna get. It's for friends without boundaries. That's our little byline. If you didn't know.
What was it
He,
again?
he doesn't
Four
know
friends
because
with
he
no
hasn't
boundaries.
watched it.
4 friends.
With no boundaries.
Is it
No boundaries.
FOR or FOUR?
It's FOUR. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 friends.
But if it was 2012, John and I
Zero
probably
boundaries.
would have spelled it FOR.
We would have spelled
Yeah. We do it for friends with no boundaries,
Yeah,
is
yeah,
what
yeah.
I'm hearing.
No.
we do it for the
Four
I'm
friends.
sorry to interrupt.
friends,
I apologize
comma.
to interrupt. This is your time. This is your time.
And I mean, that's all I got. I mean, I think we're a good case. We're a great podcast. Do a lot of cool stuff, and I love it. And it doesn't matter what the PRA thinks. We're doing it anyways.
Okay,
Thank
well,
you.
Wow.
as it turns out, as I've told you explicitly,
Multiple times
it
now.
only matters
Take
what we
us down.
think.
I don't care. Take us down.
Oh.
Try.
Oh my gosh, we have an underground podcast.
Yes.
What you
Exactly
haven't
what I'm
noticed,
thinking.
what you
That's what I'm
haven't
thinking.
noticed
Yeah.
is that the PRA has an equipment branch, and we've already been testing your mic stand. Did you see how many times you've had to maneuver it and adjust it?
Yeah.
We wanted to see if you would notice and
The
fix
PRA
it.
should know. That's a
Haven't been
that's a common
proactive.
bit that
You
goes on in this
haven't been
episode every
proactive.
single week.
You haven't
I
been
always
proactive
adjust
about
it. I have to push it up,
Annie,
and then
closing
it comes
remarks.
back down every time.
Any closing remarks?
I just want to thank the PRA for being here.
Don't do that.
I'm,
Don't do that.
Hey, if you're not kissing ass, we're not getting a podcast. Okay?
That's true.
Shut up.
I don't.
That's literally true.
Thank you for being here, and thank you for the extensive research you did.
Yeah.
I will be putting together a small portion of our fundraiser for your own mental health, because I'm sure going deep diving into our past. Toxic.
Was
Yeah,
tough.
that's
Was
tough.
tough.
I'm sure
Yeah, I'm
it
sure it
did
was
some
tough for you.
damage to you. Did some damage to us going through it.
He's seen some stuff. He's fine.
I think
No, if either of you understand why I'm here, but go ahead.
yeah. I'm just saying, I think we are good influences because we're real. We're real people.
Right up
There's this. Oh, this is for the rest of the committee.
Yes.
No, you're already here.
Yeah, I'm here.
You already made your decision.
I'm here. We
Okay.
have countless members.
Oh, God.
We're anonymous.
Countless?
Yes, we're anonymous.
Okay.
Go ahead.
This is kind of like the Grammys because same people. Or no. What's that called? The Oscars, the Academy.
Uh-oh, stay on topic. Here we go.
Sure.
Got it. I think that we should be a podcast still because it's better than some of the other podcasts out there, and that we make at least a person every week happy,
Yeah.
and that should be enough.
That should be enough.
That
One
should be
person,
enough.
huh?
Well, I'm not going to say more than one
Ballpark.
because
Ballpark.
at least one. I listen to it every week and I'm happy.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so to summarize,
To summarize,
if I can be so bold,
So tired of this.
and I'll go ahead and do the summarizing.
you can be bold.
John has said,
Yeah. No matter
why,
what the PRA thinks.
in response to why should the regulatory authority permit
Yeah.
what the podcast to continue recording, John has said, I don't give a shit.
Exactly.
Is that right?
That's exactly what I
Is
said.
that what you've said?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Pretty much.
And Annie has said, you know what? You know what's funny? That was 12 adjustments so far. We grade on these things. It's like the Michelin guide. Did you ever know that?
Say,
The
I wanna
Michelin
say this is
examiners, the
constantly.
Michelin examiners are all anonymous, and they look at every aspect of an eating establishment.
Wait,
they do,
are they
John.
really?
Yes, and so are we, and that's how we model our business. We do.
Oh, is that
Michelin
from Michelin
star?
stars?
So
are you gonna
here's-
take us to a Michelin star restaurant after
No.
this?
So here's what happens. Here's what
Seems
happens.
Like a joke.
Here's what happens.
I have a question.
I'm still on the
Did
clock.
you
I'm
wear-
working.
Did you
Oh.
wear a suit for this bit?
Excuse me.
I gotta know. I have to know. Tell me you're going somewhere after this.
Excuse me.
No,
So
he's going to the Olive Garden with us.
excuse me. So Annie, your summary
My summary was please.
was one person listens, and isn't that cool? That's the summary I heard.
No. And that's the problem with the PRA or whatever it is. Is you
Thank
guys
you.
guys have
Thank you.
subjective listening or non-subjective.
What
Whatever
did
the
you
hell.
write on your tax forms? Screw you.
No, on my tax
You
forms, I
have
wrote,
to abide by
on
the
my- on my
regulatory
tax form,
authorities.
I
you
sent a
don't.
nice picture of myself like this, stapled to the forms, and then on the back of that I said, "Pretty, please don't do anything
It
to me."
was a headshot.
Don't.
It was
yeah,
a
it was
really
a
nice
headshot.
headshot,
It said,
actually.
if you ever need an
Tasteful.
actress.
It was kind of tasteful,
It
actually.
was really tasteful.
It was
Thank you.
very nice.
No, my summary, thank you for not listening, was please, we bring joy, even if it is to the one person. So please.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you.
You were missing the please.
There's a deliberation period.
And I bribed you with
Get back
mental
to
health
me.
money.
There's a deliberation period of 5 days.
Yeah.
5
It
days.
certainly is. I'm sure. Like any regulatory
Committee. Oh,
it
yeah,
takes
government wheels
authority.
turning.
2 weeks to get
Yeah,
anything
We
done.
are not a
wheels.
committee,
It's
we're
like
an
the
authority.
DMV.
Basically a committee.
Do you have like a little booth at the
Basically.
DMV?
Yeah, it's a little tiny desk you guys got with all the papers on it.
Tiny
So-
Desk is NPR,
And you're not affiliated with NPR?
and we are not allowed to mention. We now have to cut this out.
Good, the top.
We now
I
have
have
to
to
cut
say,
this
yeah,
out.
you guys have really
They
close-
make a lot of money. You think they're nonprofit?
You're out of your mind.
You're out of your
your
damn
mind.
Those tiny desks are coated in gold. Okay, the PRA has completed its examination now for the committee members.
Go ahead.
You hear me say committee?
Yeah.
Committee member.
Told you.
For the members, the exam is now completed. I will submit my findings and we will vote for our 5-day deliberation process.
Good.
If
Yeah.
you have been approved
That's
Uh-huh.
good.
to
Oh.
record your 200th episode by the
Yeah, just
PRA,
get
you
back
will
to us.
receive an official certificate
In the mail or
that
or
says,
personal
So
delivery?
way.
still going, that says that you have been approved. And here's the only complication, I should say. Here's the only thing that you must
Oh.
abide by.
Okay.
It now, if you receive it, which we'll see, 5 days.
Sorry.
This
I'm
was going
listening.
so well.
I'm listening.
This was
I'm
going so well.
listening.
Yeah, okay, we
It's just the
receive
problem
it.
is you talk for so long, and I literally lose the thread every time. But go ahead. I'm listening now. Go ahead. I'm listening. Got it.
After
know
the
what the
5-day deliberation process, you will receive a certificate if you have been approved for your 200th episode and beyond.
And what will it say?
And the only stipulation of that certificate is that it must be visible during your podcast.
Easy.
Must be visible.
We'll take down the haunted alligator. We'll put it right here.
Yeah.
It must be visible.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Well, are you going to watch
Got
our
it.
podcast if we pass?
We watch every podcast. We
No,
are
they
the
don't.
regulatory
You know how I
authority.
know, you know how I know you don't listen to this podcast? Is this is a 40-minute podcast, and it's been an hour since you got here. An entire hour.
Goodbye.
60 minutes.
No, Sally, stay on. Well, folks. Well,
Thank you for having
well,
me.
let's wrap it up. No, take a seat and wrap it for our wrap up. Come
Hey,
on.
so
You can go and continue.
No. If you leave, we'll kill
No,
you.
don't leave.
If you leave, we'll kill you.
Don't
The
leave.
exam has ended.
Thank you.
The exam has concluded.
If
Really
you-
quick, out
if
of
you
my
leave-
frame, if you could just one step. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. No.
Well, that's it, folks.
Talking
We'll
about
see you
this
next
Sweet.
time
On What the Podcast.
I don't know what button
That's
it is.
complete chaotic. You got
Oh,
it right.
I got it the first
Got
try.
it
Wow.
Oh, man.
I don't think we're gonna pass that.
No. Certainly not. I don't want to pass it.
I'm gonna say it's your job to tell Ryan and Kara that our podcast
Tell Ryan
is
and
over.
Kara. The PRA can kiss my ASS. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah.